Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while.
Yeah, I about forgot how to hook everything up, so thank you for being here. Hopefully it sounds okay.
Good afternoon, 3G, Scotty.
Jenna,
Jenna
welcome.
P. Welcome, welcome.
Peace sign. Good evening, Scotty. I haven't forgot about you. I'm going on a fish-related trip this week, so when I get back, I will get my Keystone Clash ticket. I got the hotel reserved and the airline ticket bought, so that's my last mission.
Well, at least you get to blame everything on me. I've been.
And I'll see Jenna there.
Well, that's a bonus. That's extra good bonus.
I
there.
feel bad. I keep seeing everybody's post. I'm like, man, I haven't forgotten. I just have to schedule everything a certain way. Or Jesse might not let me go.
Well, you're definitely pushing the boundaries
Uh-huh.
of everything.
Hi, Steven. Welcome.
Steven's in here too. That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't buy Jesse a ticket. I just bought myself a ticket. He's got to work. He's going to party. Be like, she's gone again.
Somebody's got work paid for all your fish stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And all the.
But it's
I always
fun
need
to
this,
go.
I always need that. I always need it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you probably don't know, but I don't like to shop because nothing fits, and it just, whether we have the money or not, it's just an aggravating process. So this time I was like, I really need to get some new, like, comfy clothes and a new suitcase because I am determined to get all this stuff on a carry-on. And so far it zips tight, and I may or may not have to use a leg to close it. But it zips.
Just the fact that you're attempting to bring a carry-on anywhere.
I mean, come on. You have to give me
I know. I'm talking
props.
anywhere. If we go on a
Lefty.
driving trip,
Dave's
you
here
can't
too.
bring anything back because she's filled the trunk of the car with
I'm
all
not-
of her luggage
No, it's not that
for
bad.
a 2-day trip.
No,
Two.
it's not
Yes,
that
2.
bad. I have a suitcase that is one size up above a carry-on. So you have to check it because it's just one size up. So if I have to bring it, I'm going to stuff it
That
full.
is not the suitcase you normally travel
Yes,
with.
it is. The one, not yours. That's like the size. It's like 1 inch different. I'm talking about our regular one.
I know your regular one
So,
is
but-
the behemoth thing.
No, I
that
don't
we
use that
check.
one. Well, I did use that one last time, Steven. One time. I do have
Steven's
to. You
on my
do.
side.
Yeah.
Steven knows.
Steven does know. I did use that one, but it was too much. So, but I figured if I'm going to check it, I'm going to use it. I'm going to stuff it full. And I am a girl, and it takes a lot to even make me look presentable. And so with this one, I knew there's a lot to liquids, but I was unaware that even like mascara. I was like, darn it. But again, the little container, it is stuffed. I mean, I can't even put a Kleenex in there, but it zips.
Hey, I finally got Lefty to agree with me. Hello, Lefty. I got Lefty to agree with me. The suitcase you brought to the class was bigger than you.
Yeah, it was. But, you know, I still needed an extra box because with the aquascaping contest, I did get a lot of goodies. So I did kind of need it. But this time I don't really need as much as I did last year. I feel like because I've had a whole year to stock up, I have a lot more. I'm not on the hunt for as many things this time around.
Dave, hello.
Mm-hmm.
Lurking while packing orders. Well, you have fun packing orders, Dave.
But the
And
reason.
thank you for lurking.
Yes, thank you. The whole reason behind that suitcase was that dang Halloween costume for the Aquashella when we did I got that big octopus thing I made, and that needed its own suitcase. But I usually fly Southwest, and this time I'm flying American there and United. No. Yeah, something like that back. We'll get back after I get there. We're just worried about getting there first. But I am flying
Did you say hi to the Nano Aquarium guy?
No,
Oh,
hi.
no, you're just.
I'm talking. It's been a while. You've been out of town, and I'm too scared to stream by myself. So
All you've been doing is making me work. I've been getting called out on storm damage. All
Well-
I've done is pull 60 to 110 hour work
Yeah,
weeks.
he's been-
And all you got to talk about is how
much.
big your
all my
suitcase
new,
is
all
going
the
to
new
be.
Clothes, because you've been working so hard.
Yeah, let's just spend money that we don't need.
Well,
to.
you know, you accused me of it, so I might as well do it one time.
Ah.
One time in 8 years. I think, honestly, you have bought me clothes like 4 times our whole relationship.
I have a spreadsheet upstairs in
You
my
do.
bedroom.
You would.
I can tell you exactly how much I've spent in every time.
Did you say hi to Daniken? Hi, Daniken.
No, because Daniken just popped into the chat. So, yes. What's up, Kenny? I seen you've been doing some fishing.
Yeah, I was really quite jealous. We usually at least go once, and I haven't gone.
Yes, I seen that picture of that nice walleye, man. That is awesome.
And I'm a little behind, but I believe, if I'm going off memory, he got a new boat.
Well, what's going to happen?
so-
What's going to happen is I'm going to go on a trip and go see Daniken, and
I'm
you're going to
going.
stay
No,
here.
I'm
No,
going,
you're going to
going.
stay here,
No,
and you're
no.
going to work and do something, and I'm going to
No.
go have fun.
Nope, I'm
That's
going.
what's going to happen. That's what's going
Nope.
to go down.
I was friends with Daniken first, and
Doesn't
I
matter,
brought
I'm
you
still-
along.
It doesn't matter. We'll let Daniken decide.
You know, there was no me. There would be no you in that friendship.
I'm going to let Daniken decide. Liquid Zoo.
Well, he'll probably pick you, but I still like to go.
Liquid Zoo, 99 cents. Look
Thank
at that
you.
wonderful big old, look at that. Ah,
That's cool. It's cute.
big old smiley.
But yeah, we've been having a lot of storms, and St. Louis got hit really hard, and Jesse's been out of town for like nearly a month. I think I've seen you like 4 times in a month, and you've been working
Well,
from...
since the last time we live streamed and I said we'd get back on schedule,
we have not.
I went on Storm.
Uh-huh.
So,
And you haven't done this in years, so you got right into it.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's been fun. I like Storm, but it takes a toll on you. And you even know this. When I come back, I'll sleep like weird hours and I'll sleep for a long time.
It's like convention hangover. You sleep
Times
yeah,
12.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
that-
you were working from what 10 in the morning to 3 in the morning.
I was doing, well, I did all different types of hours, but I did.
Yeah, it was
my-
kinda
my-
wanky.
My majority hours were 7 to midnight or 7 to 3 a.m. So
Mm-hmm.
I was doing towards upwards of 20-hour shifts for 4 to 5 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of wears on you. So then when you get home,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, where am I at? What's my name?
Yeah, Daniken's got a nice walleye in the boat, but I don't. How do you say that river? I'm not good at pronouncing things. Williamette, maybe? I can barely see it.
Where did it come from? I didn't say.
It's right there on my screen. But anyway, that's nice. He usually likes. We don't really talk. I don't hear you say too much
Oh,
about
Willamette.
Willamette. Yeah, that sounds better. I don't even remember what I said. We always talk about. Seems like here lately crappie fishing, but it's fun. I usually catch them and throw them back, but every
okay.
once in a while.
Okay, for just to kind of clarify real quick, because I know Daniken
Mm-hmm.
and some of the other people in here that are on the fishing side of it.
Yeah. It's
The walleye is the crappie of the West and the
yeah.
North.
That I guess. Yeah. sure,
Whereas if you're in the Midwest, crappie is crappie, crappie is king. You go out
Yeah.
west, and then walleye is the
been
monster,
a
or
long
north
time
is the
since-
monster.
I used to go to, I would always have a layover in Denver. I used to go west a lot more when I was doing the hair show scene. It was just like the Aquashella scene, but hair shows when I worked with hair companies. And it seemed like I always went to Vegas or Denver. I used to go that way all the time. And now it seems like I always go east. It's been a long time. It's craziness.
Danny told me to stop fishing. She wants to swim. Not if you're catching walleye. You keep fishing.
The one thing that blew my mind the last trip was we went swimming off the boat in Oklahoma, and I'm so used to being here in Missouri where you can't go anywhere without cutting your feet, so you always have to worry about water shoes and things. And when we jumped off the boat and started swimming there, it was so sandy that the trees would like fall. There's no rocks, and I was like, man, this is cool to not have to worry about cutting your feet open all the time.
Aqua balls.
Welcome.
Hello and good day.
And Fish Fam Link's here too.
Yeah, I seen Fish Fam Link earlier. I was going to say
It's been a while. We have a lot to talk about, but not a lot to talk about.
Well, we got a lot to talk about. Number one, we got a lot to talk about because number one, last time I promised that we would get back on schedule.
Yes. And we
And
have
we
done
did
nothing.
not.
I have posted a
And-
few videos, but
And yeah, so
That's
check
it.
out our videos. But the reason we weren't on schedule, definitely all my fault.
and like I said, I'm too
Actually, it's not my fault. It's my company's fault. So you can blame them,
Mm-hmm.
not me.
I just haven't. I probably should reach out. I have plenty of friends that would probably stream with me, but now we've been streaming together for so long, it feels weird to not have you here. It's not that I
Coral
like you.
works.
It's just you're comforting. Don't take it the wrong way.
I'm just like a big fat blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. That's so wonderful.
Don't take it the wrong way. I'd hate for you to like me.
Coral works. Yeah, don't forget that. Yes, right.
Thank you.
Appreciate
He
it.
doesn't find my jokes funny.
I do find your jokes funny. I find that all the other stuff we haven't got to yet, like I've been working a ton. Carrie's been working on a bunch of stuff ton.
You know,
The tanks all got neglected. The
But now
outside
that-
stuff got neglected.
I wouldn't go that far, but sure, we'll go with it.
I would go with it because that's what it looked like when I got back. 3 weeks later, when I get back, it's like, what
It's
happened to
just
this
algae.
place? I'm pretty sure a bomb went off.
But see, I have tons and tons and tons and tons more fry. It's just I had some algae I needed to
You
clean.
should change your name from Science Guy Aquatics to Queen of Algae.
Yeah, it works. But I got tons of fry out of it.
This is true.
I mean,
Which, I mean, it's-
priorities.
I mean, you can jump right on the boat with a very famous, very wonderful, good friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
You can go right with LRB, Lucas, Green Water.
Yeah, I had some green water, and then guess what? Okay, it didn't make me mad, but it did mildly irritate me. Okay, so the last fish trip I went on,
Silver Creek.
he was in charge, and I came back, and the 75-gallon goldfish tank was green. I mean, it was green, and I don't mind it. I mean, whatever. But I got it cleaned up, so it was still a little bit green, but it was definitely a lot better. It was presentable again. You could see through it. And then a couple weeks go by, and little one here decided to put all my plants.
Because you
In the
didn't
po-
water them.
No, I did too water them. I just don't water them to they're drowned like you. But anyway, put the whole pot into the goldfish tank. So the goldfish loved how much what those plant roots tasted like. 'Cause-
And the plants are still doing good. Did you not see what they did?
no, but now, I mean, we're gonna find out just how well tannins and stuff did.
Did you not see how?
And
did
like
you
I said, it's
see-
not bad. I wasn't mad. I was just mildly irritated because I was like, man, I just got that super clear, and now it's super brown.
Did you
but
see what that?
It's. I mean, it's still doing okay.
Since you didn't want to water that pothos
I
plant
did.
at all,
I
and you
did.
had it in a double liner plant, it
I
floated
did
perfectly. Now that
not.
other one, it sunk like a rock. It looked
Yeah.
like a submarine going to the bottom. I mean, boom.
You know, Jesse, when you meet him in person, is even more dramatic about me than on the live stream. They're gonna think, which I mean, maybe I am some kind of You know?
wonderful futuristic being that can drive me insane. Yes,
Yeah, we'll
that
go
is
with
what
that.
you are. You are correct.
Well, I'm gonna be gone for a whole week, so we'll find out if you miss me. I'm gonna be gone Tuesday to Tuesday.
Well, I'm gonna try to do something between Tuesday and Tuesday, and it'll probably piss you off. So it's gonna be
Probably. I'm going to get phone calls and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it because I'm going to be in another country.
fun. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. If you don't like it, whatever.
Dang it. I'm going to come back and it's just going to be Jesse's fish room now. You know, I started it. I got him into it and then he just...
Well, I'm the GoFundMe account for this thing, so I mean, I
Yeah.
might as well have a little bit in there.
Yeah. I mean, if you say that, I'm going to take you up on the offer.
Oh, shoot. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. I have finally gotten a weekend off, really, for real, from the last time we've live streamed to now.
Can you tell by the way we're like we haven't seen each other and we gotta get it out for all to see.
Yeah. Well, if we don't banter, we're not a happy couple.
And Jesse let his dad borrow his barbecue grill, so he's felt a little discombobulated because his barbecue grill is like his comfort blanket, and he just got it back
My
today.
barbecue grill is like one of my children. You bought me, and I will admit, this is the best thing you absolutely ever
There's
surprised me
one
with.
thing I did in my life good,
And I'm going to inscribe it on your tombstone.
which will probably be soon.
The absolute best smoker ever, because I'm a stick burner guy
Yeah.
and a charcoal guy.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those pellet guys and all that stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, I love that stuff. Use them.
Just never.
I got friends that we competition smoke, but we use multiple different ones. We use the Traegers. We do all that. But when it comes to finishing stuff off, it's always with a stick burner.
Yeah.
So Carrie luckily got me this wonderful smoker that I absolutely love.
I even got the cover for it, but the cover already got destroyed, so now it has no cover at all. But I did.
And I took it over to my dad's, and I was expecting to cook on it that weekend. I got called out. Literally, I got off work, took it over there, got called back out on storm,
I felt bad too
left,
because
and I never got to come back. I haven't
you
seen my.
prepped food for 2 days.
I-
He left that out. He prepped food that whole and as soon as he got it over to his mom's house, put it in the refrigerator. You were getting kind of excited about tomorrow to cook it. He got called out to storm, and I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. That was a lot of work that you were just not going to get to enjoy. You got a bunch of leftovers eventually, I guess, but
Yes, I did get a bunch of leftovers, but the point of it is my baby left me, and
Yeah, he's
when
been
I did
off.
get back in town, Fish Tank Barn, what's up, Mike?
oh, welcome.
Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Thanks for lurking.
I got back. I haven't got my baby back, and finally, I got it back today. My dad showed up, surprised me, brought it back. I already got some stuff in the refrigerator that I made. I saved a little bit back for us.
Yeah.
For a friend of mine, I made some stuff up for his wife's birthday that was today. And I took it over there yesterday for them to be able to do today. And they were super stoked. And I was like, man, I really wish I could get my barbecue back so I could try this stuff out that I've made that I know is wonderful. I've already used. And it showed up. So I am so excited. Unfortunately, after this stream, I am barbecuing.
Yeah, and I'm hungry too, so.
I'm glad you're hungry.
Lefty said that he's going to hold us both accountable and he can pop up with me anytime before I lose it. I think that's what he said.
Yes. Yes, that is
Thank
exactly
you, Lefty.
Well, Good, Lefty.
He's my new mentor.
Well, that's good. You need one.
I do.
Because it's definitely not me.
I'm going to YouTube camp this week. I guess I'm going to Canada to go see Tamara and Joey, and I'm super excited. But it's totally YouTube camp. But Lefty's rocking it, and he's put in like I wish I could say more. A crap ton of hard work, so he deserves it.
Well,
but he's my new mentor.
Lefty's been doing everything for a long time.
Yeah,
and
I'm excited.
He's been cranking it out. Been in this community a long time. If anybody deserves it, Lefty definitely deserves it.
Yeah, because he's my friend.
Well, more than just he's our
Know
friend.
what that earns him? Tons and tons of Facebook messages. Congratulations. I hope you find that as wonderful as me. But yeah, I'm excited. And the last, I would say like 4 weeks, I wrote a guppy book. I literally, everything that I know about guppies, it's 130 pages, and I was quite proud of myself. And it should, the first one, I'm going to make sure everything looks okay. It should be here right before we leave town. So hopefully.
We leave town, you leave town.
Well, you're going to take me. He's literally going to take me, drop me off at the hotel, be like, bye. Then I'm going to spend the night and the
word is poof.
Poof. Get out. And then I'm going to spend the night, and then I have to be at the airport at 4 a.m. So we'll probably get down there about 10. You'll drop me off and come back home. And then I'll just, there's a shuttle there, so I'll probably just make an appointment, I assume, with the desk lady. I stayed there when I went to the last club meeting just to check it out. So I'm excited, but I usually go to the smaller terminal, and this time I have to go to the big terminal. I'm like, man, I have to play adult.
Well, you've showed this book kind of cover and the ideas to several people.
Well, other ones in the chat, Lefty's seen it. Because, like I said, he's earned the right to all the Facebook messages. But thank you, Lefty. I have 2 covers, so I might do one like a special edition cover or something, and then the other one, because I paid for both covers, because they did a far better job than what I could do, and it makes it look far more professional. But I don't know, it made me kind of like happy sad to see something, even in a mock-up picture, something that's in print. And I'm going to sell it on the website. I'll probably put the ebook available on Amazon and things like that, and then I'll take it to the show. So if you want, it'd probably be easy if you want me to sign it, which sounds really weird. But I mean,
well, the main thing is
I'm going to sell it for, I think we decided $20. But I did put, the one thing that I wish was in more guppy books was genetic stuff, and it's not high-end, super complicated genetic stuff. It's pretty easy to follow, but there's a few Punnett squares and things like that in there that I found interesting, that it doesn't have all the genes because they go on forever, but it's basic level that once you understand this, you can build upon it really easy. So I was kind of proud of that chapter.
Well, it's interesting and it's helpful. And then, and for the people that are in the chat, once we go ahead and release it, my only favor is share it out. If you like it, take a look at it. If you like it, you know somebody that would like it.
Yeah, because it's, I mean,
because she has poured, literally
I
drained our relationship emotionally.
Well, because I didn't do the laundry.
Not anyway.
It's like I'm writing here.
But emotionally and time management wise,
that's all I did.
Luckily, I was on Storm for most of it. But we didn't even have conversations. I would call her in the evening, and she'd be like, I'm too busy. I'm working on this book.
I need to finish this thought.
I would talk to her once a day for 3 weeks. I talked to her once a day.
Yeah.
And that was it. She was so into this book and poured her ever-living soul into it.
I did.
That
Hopefully you guys like it.
It would be a shame for it to be wasted because it is everything that from a beginner to someone that wants to start into like line breeding and understand
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
It is a good book, and it's really easy to read. And if I can read it,
I should have
know
paid more
everyone in
attention in
this chat can
English.
read it.
Yeah, I never, ever, ever, ever claim to know how to properly use a comma. Never claim that. I am very much a science, math person. English is what confused me. And I have had this book edited to the life of it, like, to the point where I'm like, okay, it's just going back and forth. But luckily, I do have a couple of really good hair clients that have like PhDs in English, and I was like, I will give you free hair colors for life if you help me do this. So I literally just brain dumped everything I knew about guppies into this. And I mean, it's geared towards guppies, but you could use this and just replace guppy with nano fish or smaller fish. There's a lot of useful information that's just
There's a lot of crossover
Yeah.
information. There really is, especially like for Mike, Fish Tank Barn. There's a lot of live bear crossover information that's wonderful.
Yeah. It's geared towards guppies because that's what I know the most, but it's definitely just good fish keeping book. And I thought, I mean, if I could give back to the community, I like my shirts and our podcast shirts and things like that, and our hats and things like that. But I really
I love Lefty.
Yeah.
If you only knew a couple fish keeping teachers who could have gave it a once over.
I know, I should have. Well, it takes you, I read it and read it and read it and read it, and the first time it took 5 hours to read, and then once it was all edited without stopping, I think it took like 2.5 hours, but it's 130 pages. It's a normal novel size. I think I was going to go by like this 6x9, but it's a little smaller than this.
You're
This
getting
one, but-
hammered now. Jenna's
But-
on you now.
Yeah.
There are a few of us who have done unprofessional
know.
copy editing.
Well,
for you.
You don't know. I just feel bad. Like, hey, can you do this for free? At least with my clients and stuff, I can give them something because it's such a time drain. But if you read it and you notice something, don't tell me because I will think of it for the next 50 years every day.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, but us teachers have the red pen.
Yeah.
That's right, the old
But
red pen. Bam!
I figured it was just a better way. Like I said, I like our shirts. I like our hats. I want to contribute with the videos and things. But there's something about having a book that I figured it was kind of timeless. It never really goes out of style. And if I could, even if it's an ebook, have my book in Barnes and Noble, which I know is either the kind of competition I need to pick, either that or Amazon. But just to go in and say, even if, like I said, it's an ebook, that's my book on their website. Hopefully it brings a lot more people into the hobby and explains some issues over just our podcast shirt, you know?
Yeah. Well,
And I like our podcast,
there's
but
another
I'm-
very special
things
person
to
in
sell.
the chat right now. The Zen Ginger.
I know. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I am so glad you could catch the stream as
It's
well.
nice to see you too and chat. It's been a while.
I hope you've been very well. We have been insanely busy. Things have gotten spiraled out of control, trying to do multiple things, multiple different times.
Yeah.
Carrie trying to finish this book.
Yeah. I had to get the kiddo back in school. We had some more doctor's appointments that we had to deal with. He's been on storm. I've been dealing with the tanks and getting them prepped for my trip here, but my main concern was getting everything with the tubs situated because they were getting so hot, but things are back to normal and everything's good. But we do have quite a bit of new guppy fry in the fish room and outside, so I'm super excited about that, along with a lot of new tadpoles.
Yeah.
But my main thing was I'm just so proud of myself about this book, and even though I've been kind of
Oh, I'm proud of
absent
the.
in all the chats. I haven't been in anybody's chats, I think, except Ed and Lefty's a few times. And I have felt like I have neglected everyone in the community, but at the same time, I've been working on this to try to give back. And it's hard to take care of the kiddo, you, the fish, write a whole book, deal with the stuff outside. I have 5 dogs, a cat, a lizard, and prep for this trip. I'm going, and I know it's just to Canada, but I've never been outside the state, so I had to get a passport, and I was really worried about that process, even though it was a lot easier than I thought. And again, trying to pack without having to do a check bag with all my hair stuff has been real fun. And it's just like, it seems like I had all the time in the world, but then the summer just flew by, and it seems like it's already
Well, and on top of that, we had, like, everyone had it. If you're in the Midwest and the South, you had that wonderful long dry spell.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when
Just
I got done with
storm.
it just started dumping.
Yeah.
And in the last 4 days, we've gotten over a foot of rain.
Yeah.
So we went from nothing to something, and dealing with the outside tubs,
Yep.
and making sure we weren't losing fry, which she's done a great job of. The fry have
Propagating my fry.
well,
I guess it works, kind of.
it's
But,
insane.
and on top of it, with all the storms we had, this is embarrassing. We have patio furniture outside that's been hit a few times with tree limbs and things, so it had a crack, but I always sit where you're not supposed to. And with all the storms, it got even more delicate. And of course, I set my butt right there and fell and it looked bad. It bruised, it scratched, but the way that I fell, I was like, you just can't fall like that anymore when because I've already got a spot in my back that's hurt, and I re-aggravated it, and I was like, man, that hurt. So even something so stupid as that, still, I was like, that took some time to bounce back, and it was complete. I shouldn't have sat there. I'm stupid, but I don't know why I always did.
Eric, White Rock.
Oh, welcome. Oh, I forgot to say, because most of the people here that's going to the Clash kind of live in that area, on my going to see Joey and Tamara and everybody, I have a layover in Pennsylvania, and same airport that I'm flying to again. So I'm just gonna, it's like, at least I'll be comfortable. This is like getting familiar with this airport.
Fish
yeah,
tank barn.
I'll be there Tuesday for 2 hours. If all is well.
Fish tank barn summer's gone by quick.
So
Racing
quick.
to finish projects before yeah.
Oh, Tamara's here. I can't wait either.
Tamara, welcome.
Oh, we're going to have such a good time. I'm so excited. I was telling her yesterday, I was like, the suitcase zipped.
No, we got a lot of fun things planned. Carrie's been the book.
Yeah.
The other thing that's coming out that's going to be really, really good. I'm not going to say for the channel, but for the community, is season 2 of our podcast.
Yep. We're actually going to get back on that.
We're going to jump into that, and we're going to jump into it really hardcore.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to stay tuned for that.
We'll
because
get their
that is gonna
opinion.
it's going to be a little bit different format for
We'll just
this.
get their opinion, see if they like it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because, I mean, it's not going to hurt. We thought, and half the people in this chat will probably
Yeah.
participate anyway. We thought, since it has been an extended a little bit of time
And if
a
you're in the
break,
chat and you want to participate,
just let me know.
Yes.
Shoot me a message.
yeah.
It's been an extended amount of time. It's been a little bit, and we've done 50-something episodes with just us. We thought maybe we'll do this next year's worth of episodes of season 2 as just I will say interview style, I guess, but it's really just you explaining to us and the audience what your dilemmas are, what you've had problems with, what
we'll
your
revisit
issues.
our old dilemmas that relate to you.
Well, just really let them talk, and I'm
Well-
sure I'll relate in every aspect.
Well,
but
no, we'll go with.
does that sound good?
We'll relate to their aspect of fish and
Yeah.
their and
Just
what
a conversation,
and
not
what
really.
they do.
Not talking about what's your favorite and I like to know those things too, but when we first started doing the live chat and we were having guests, that's kind of how we took it. But now with this, I'm really, instead of asking just questions back and forth, because there's so many people better at that, just really having a chit chat about in your fish keeping journey so far, what has been your biggest hiccup? Because I know with me, I started as a kid, I didn't know anything, and I literally made every mistake there was, and it wasn't until college that I started putting two to two together. So in that span of how long you've been keeping fish, whether it's I can't stand cords and I can't even talk about cords, like I just can't even talk, just whatever, small, big, medium, whatever the topic it is, that's really, you have those moments where you almost get out of the hobby, where you're just like, man, this is really testing, whether it's your favorite fish died or just little things along the way, that those moments where you're like, man, this was one of those, I could have quit or I kept going, and even though I had no idea, that type of conversation.
And it's your own dilemma in your brain.
Everybody's
really
different.
Is. It's your own dilemma in your brain, whether it be the type of fish, size of the tank, nitrogen cycle, whatever. Just and refill in to get a different perspective on all the topics that we've talked about, to see how close we were, how right we were, how wrong we were.
And just get to, like, in the conversation, I ramble and never get to the point. He sums it up nice, and then we'll just let you talk for the next hour, and then we'll call it a podcast. But yeah, that's what I kind of was thinking. And everybody has a different outlook on it. Even just, my dad taught me everything I basically knew when I was a kid about fish keeping and got me in it. And even our two perspectives are different. So I'm just curious about that type of stuff for this season 2 that we'll bring. So hopefully, if you hate it, let us know. If you want to be on it, let me know. If you like it, let me know. Just, I want to talk to you.
Well,
I can have friends again. I'm not typing. I really should have. I went all the way up to like English 3 too, or English 2, English 3. Like, I took a lot of English. I should be able to do that without.
Keystone Clash in the house.
Welcome, welcome. That's right around the corner too, no joke. And I think I get back the 15th, and then Grant and Shelby are speaking at our club
on the 17th.
The 17th, which is, I think, that following Thursday that I get back. And they we live about an hour and a half away from there, so they may or may not come visit. But as soon as I get back, hopefully we get to hang out with Grant and Shelby at the club meeting. And it's just good. And then, I know it's a matter of like 3 weeks later, I go to the Clash. And I heard, Scotty, I think it was in your pop-up stream a few streams ago, you were talking about you were making arrangements with transportation, and I need to reach out and fill out, I think you said fill out a form to let you know. Last time I checked with Susie, which wasn't very long ago, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, whenever I bought my airline ticket, I was kind of coordinating with her to pick me up, but if it's easier on her, then I'll do whatever's easiest. But I can't remember off the top. I feel like I get there at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon on Thursday. And then I leave Monday morning, I think is what it was. I had booked that so long ago that I couldn't find the reservation for the hotel, and I wanted to make sure I booked my airline ticket the same day, that I'm staying at the hotel. And sometimes I wonder, I really wonder about myself, but I could not find the reservation at all, the confirmation. So I had to call the hotel and be like, can you tell me what days I'm staying? And they're like, what? I was like, I have a reservation, but I don't remember. It's someday in September. Around this weekend. So then they gave me the dates, and then I booked my airline ticket. And then I think I gave Susie 2 options, and then I just booked one that was easier, I thought, for her. So, yeah. Yeah. Because I looked into renting a car, and I was like, I don't have any business driving here, but renting a car for me was just too expensive.
You don't have business driving anywhere.
I don't have any business driving anywhere. But
you
last time I checked, like I said, it's been a little bit, and I've been radio silent on everybody's streams lately because I've been nosediving in that book. So now that I can have a little I feel like I can join the community again. Yeah, I checked with Steven, Jen. Because I worked at, that's who you guys helped me out last time, but you're getting there a few days. You said Tuesday, yeah. You're getting there before me, just way before me this time. Because I remember I think I asked Steven a while before I even booked the hotel. It's been a while. I can't remember day to day. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm going to roller skate with Susie. I'm sure it's still loud. She did it last time.
Well.
And now that I'm such a good packer, I can pack these roller skates. I haven't roller skated in such a long time, but I used to roller skate competitively, so hopefully it comes back. Otherwise, it'll be one epic fall.
Well, it sounds like most people are arriving Thursday, leaving Sunday night.
Yeah. And I feel like my flight it's not, usually I take the earliest one possible, and it's just too much. So I feel like it's later morning, early afternoon, but I will stay wherever. As long as I know I'm supposed to be there, I will stay there forever. So if a lot of people's leaving Sunday night, I will ride with you to the airport, and I will literally sit my butt there until my flight, because I know where I'm in the right, correct place. Just like you're going to barely put the car in park, throw me out of the car and be like, be gone, and then I am just on my own. But the hotel and the airport, it's just the interstate, the highway separates them. So even if I get on the shuttle at like 4, I'm going to be at the airport at 4:10. That's good, because I think boarding is like 6 or something, so that's good, you know.
Well, so the main thing, hey Paul, how's it
welcome.
going, Paul? Hope you've been well.
Yes.
Well, the main thing is, we'll all just have to stay tuned, because I won't hear from you either. We'll just have to stay tuned and look for you going live with Joey or Tamara or whatever that you're doing.
Me and Tamara are going.
I don't know what you guys are doing. I know I kick you, poof, out.
We're gonna start a podcast
of our own. Radio silent.
Yeah. I see you and talk to you all the time. Why do I have to talk to you when I'm having fun with my friends?
That's what I'm saying. So if I want to see what you're doing, I am going to have to follow you as well. So if anyone else is in here, if you actually want to see what she's doing, you're just going to have to do what I'm doing. I'm just going to have to literally internet stalk her.
You won't do that. You won't even care.
No, I will. My phone will tell me. Actually, the tablet will tell me.
No, you won't, because you leave it in the car.
My tablet will tell me.
Yeah.
My
I was going to say
will tell
something,
me.
and
then I'll have to hit decline.
Yeah.
It'll make me feel bad for a second.
Yeah. Will you at least eat with me before you leave town? Come back home? Can we eat on the road? Just give me a Starbucks and I'll be happy.
That's exactly what. It's the same as taking you to dinner. Just get you a $37 Starbucks and we're good to go.
You know, right?
Peplin.
Dang it, I was going to say something. It was... Oh, me and Tamara are going to start a podcast. It's going to call Click thumbnail. No, clickbait and thumbnail. That sounds better. Clickbait and thumbnail. And it's just gonna be. It's probably not gonna. It'll be have some fish in it, but it'll probably just be like us talking about girly friend stuff, and it's gonna be epic. And even if it's just 1 or 2 episodes, it's gonna be the best episodes ever.
Well, you might as well try it. It's not like we don't have the setup, and obviously everyone in here knows who Joey is.
Yeah.
So he's
I'm
got
going
the
to
setup.
YouTube band camp.
Yeah. So he's got the setup. So it's not like we don't know how to do
Yeah.
a little bit. We're not.
Well, I don't know how to do a lot of it. I don't know how to use Photoshop. I
Well,
don't know
I
how
s-
to use the proper camera.
I said a little bit. What did I say? Little bit. I didn't say big bit. I said little bit.
I just want to be I don't want to be a big YouTuber. I just want to be a cool YouTuber. I just want my friends to think I'm a little bit cool. Just to my face. They can tell me I'm an
Oh, don't
idiot
worry.
behind my back, because I know.
Well, I'm gonna have to have your phone now because
There
you
you go.
didn't charge the.
That tablet, it reaches a point where it's like, we're going to shut you down because you need to buy a new one. And it doesn't hold the charge
The reason
anymore.
it is because nobody charged it at all, and I charged it enough to get it to open up.
It was Shark Week last week. I didn't have time for that. Sorry. I had priorities. I had the little one. I had Shark Week.
Literally,
And I had a
literally.
guppy book to worry
Plug.
about.
Plug in.
You know,
It's not that complicated.
when you're
I mean,
willing to not throw me out of the car, I will
I
charge
won't
your
throw you.
tablet.
It's more of a tuck and roll situation.
Tuck and roll, yeah.
It's not a throw. I'm gonna go below
Is it
20 miles.
Monday
an hour.
night yet?
It's below 20 miles an hour. It's more of a tuck and roll. I'm not gonna kick you out at 40. That's just rude. You get
You
road
would.
you get road rash and stuff.
I look like I do because of all the dang chiggers. I feel it's gross. They
We
attacked
live
my
in the country.
Yeah, they attacked my shins. I was like, good thing it's going to be a little chilly because I look like I live in a barn. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been a while. I'm glad we got to chit chat with everybody today.
Well, Lefty says, did I ever tell you that before we met at the first Aqua Shell Up, I was intimidated because you were a big shot.
Yeah, now you're the big shot, rock star. I mean, I wish I had some sunglasses down here because just talking to you makes me feel cooler. It was funny. I saw you walking up that, I don't even know what Aqua Shell it was. It was Chicago, I think. And I knew, I was like, oh, that's Lefty. And I have a bad habit. It's, if I feel like I've met a lot of people, but if I haven't met you and you're a YouTuber, I forget that we haven't met in person. And I did that to Susan when we were in Tennessee. I hadn't met her in person yet, but I just feel like I had. And she was on the phone, but I just get so excited. I'm not trying to be rude. I just get so excited. And I'm just like, ah! And I'm like, just go on. Like, we have known each other for 10 years. We have had lunch every Sunday for, 6 years. And I will just come at you like, and I'm not even a hugger, but I will hug you. And I forget that we haven't properly been introduced in person yet.
Well, don't fear if she comes running at you. She's just like a little blonde chihuahua.
Well, the
if
first
you don't
time-
want her too close, you just kind of kick her back.
The first time I met
Kinda
Rack was
swat her.
at Aquashella, and I hadn't met him and his wife yet properly, and I saw them, and I was nervous about what to do because there was a line, and I didn't know if I was supposed to go around the line, and I was kind of just standing at the door, just staring at the door internally, freaking out because I didn't know what to do, that I was literally just stuck. And I saw them walk in, and I was like, I know you. So I was just like, I will follow you. And I was like, oh, yeah, sorry, I'm Carrie.
Well, definitely let us know about the season 2
Yes.
for the podcast. It is for me, honestly, it is my baby. I like it. I really enjoy the podcast. I think
Yes.
going a little bit different direction with it will be
Give
fun.
it just a fresh, like, it's not stale, but just to freshen it up, get a different point of view for a little bit, and then for season 3, we can go back to do 50 more episodes like we originally did, and then for season 4, do more interviews. So I just think it's a really good idea because
Well,
I thought of it.
I think besides just us,
Yeah.
I think the rest of the world, the community, there's no right or wrong opinion, but to get a better perspective and a better view on everything, that would be the right way to go about
Yeah.
these different little problems that we all have.
Yeah.
It's a much better way to go about it.
Yes. Yes. Odin's here. Welcome, Odin.
Oh.
Odin's my Twitch friend and my Instagram friend and my new Facebook friend.
Oh, Nama! That just sounds cool. That just
Doesn't it?
sounds good. It really does. I wish my parents would name me Odin.
Yeah. He's a ladies' man. You should take some pointers.
I mean, you always accuse me of feeling godlike. If my name was Odin,
I was just thinking maybe take me out on a date, but I mean, our date's just to the airport until I get thrown out or at the hotel. Get out.
I already seen it in the comments. 40 miles an hour, that's rude. 20 miles an hour, that's laugh out loud. Yep. Tug and roll, tug and roll. You got it.
Yeah. Your screen name here is your real name. I don't know everybody's, like, Lefty is Lefty. And he talks to me for a while with his real name, and I had not a clue who I was talking to for a long time. So that is your name. And it's your first name.
See,
and it's a cool name.
But see, I would, me personally, if my parents named me Odin, I would be more than happy with that name.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah.
Anyway.
How'd you like to be a little toddler and be like, come here, little Odin? That would just be so cool. Come here, little Odin.
That's because we've got unoriginal names.
Well, yes, we're very generic people.
Yeah.
We have generic parents, generic everything.
And it's funny, Lefty, because my little one's got a friend, his gaming friend's Lefty, and it's one of those things that only I think is cool. I'm like, oh, my little one's got a friend named Lefty, and I got a best friend named Lefty. It's like, oh, no one said I was cool but me, but I just think that's the coolest thing in the world. But yeah, I guess we just got a few minutes left. Mainly, I'm going to YouTube boot camp, and I'm super excited.
There's nobody that can beat the Zen Ginger. I'm just going to go ahead and
know,
say
it's
that
epic.
right out the top. I already seen the comment.
The Guppy book that is coming out probably in a couple weeks. I'll make another announcement on the live streams where you can find it. It's going to be pretty easy for everybody, but mainly just go to the website shortly. Videos coming out. Now that I have more time, the book's done, I have time to get back on track, but I don't know, it's just going to be an exciting couple weeks. I'm looking forward to everything. And then, I mean, the Clash is right around the corner, and Jesse's not going to be there, so it's going to be even more fun.
I get to kick her out again.
But yeah, it's just been fun. I'm glad we're back. I'm glad I got to chit chat with everybody. It's been like 3 weeks.
And if I don't, and I shouldn't, because I'm not even gonna go into that work talk, because I could go for another 3-hour stream if I talked about this, and I'm not going to because it would get me in trouble. We will be back the following.
Yeah, the Sunday, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that.
You can do your Sunday stream though from there.
Yeah, I might see if Tamara will let me. Be like, Tamara, we
you-
could do a podcast like try on.
A little tryout,
Yeah.
little preview.
Yeah,
See if she can actually talk.
she can talk a lot better than me, and she can do accents.
Well, there you go.
I'm gonna see if she can do
Man,
this-
All this is solved.
like this-
I'm out.
this-
I'm good. I'm
this-
walking away.
Yeah, no one said that I needed you. I just keep you around because you occasionally look okay.
Thank goodness
No, I'm
the
joking.
comfort blanket can come off.
This hillbilly Ozarkian accent is is gonna be fun to see someone else try, because I don't necessarily hear it, but when I travel, a lot of people say,
You
Be
got a
like-
twang.
be like, how bad do I sound? Like, but Tamara's cute. She'll make everything look good, even my accent.
Well, there you go. See, I'm looking forward to this already.
Yeah.
You can have a live stream on Sunday with her,
Uh-huh.
and then when you come back, we can talk about everything.
Yeah.
And then I can nitpick the crud out of both of you.
Yeah. If not, maybe since I am going to YouTube camp, it'll be something to try. But I'm too scared to do it by myself.
There's no reason you can't do it by yourself.
Anyway,
There's no reason.
we'll continue this conversation in a couple weeks.
Or
thank
next
you.
Sunday.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry it's been a while, but we'll be back shortly. But I'm excited about my book and this travel. This trip's going to be fun. And the Keystone Clash is, again, right around the corner. But I believe Skipper's going next. And I will see everybody in all the chats. You want to say
Yes.
anything?
Until next time, and
Bye.
Carrie is back, and
Yeah.
we will get it going. Have a good weekend.